Today I'm going to be sharing with you some of the skincare or hygiene tips that I wish I knew sooner in my 20s, okay? Yeah, when it comes to skincare or just general hygiene tips, there are quite a few, things here and there that I wish I knew sooner in my 20s, okay? Some of these things I didn't know them at all, while some I knew them, but I couldn't be bothered. I didn't take them seriously at all. But now that I'm in my early 30s, I take them very seriously, okay? I take them serious to the T. I'm very consistent with them and I make sure that I practice them on a daily basis, okay? Number one is doing my skincare routine on my face alone and just leaving my neck and my chest to basically sort themselves out. Yeah, I don't know, for some reason I used to apply skincare products only on my face, and I'll normally just use whatever that is left on my hands to apply on my neck and the top part of my chest, okay? And I feel like that's not enough because most times there is barely nothing left on my hands. It's just maybe traces of the products that I just apply on my neck and face, okay? But I don't do that anymore. Nowadays what I do is that I use equal amounts of skincare product that I use on my face, and I'll just apply the same amount to my face, to my neck and my chest, okay? Especially products that have brightening or moisturizing effects, okay? I think this is very important because the neck and the chest is one of the body parts that show signs of aging really fast, okay? And you don't want a situation whereby your face is looking all bright and glowy and your neck and your chest is looking dry and flaky. And you also don't want your face to be looking brighter than your neck, or your neck to be looking 2 shades darker than your face, okay? Even most skincare products will have it on the container that you should apply it to face and neck, okay? So number two, which is also on skincare, is the fact that I didn't used to wash or remove makeup from my face at night, okay? I'm that girl that used to use only wipes, to just do a quick wipe and just call it a day. Yeah, I don't do that anymore. I never ever go to bed without washing makeup off from my face, okay? I don't usually wear makeup every day, but days that I wear makeup, I make sure to double cleanse. So I go in with this Inky List cleansing balm first. It helps to remove makeup and cleanse sensitive skin. So it's like a balm and it helps to melt the makeup products on your face. So after cleansing with this one, I now go in with my regular face wash, which is this CeraVe salicylic acid face wash, okay? So I do these 2 steps any day that I wear makeup, and I also make sure that I wash my hairline, okay? Because sometimes when I do my makeup, I use my brush, like the leftover powder on my brush, and I just push the makeup products or the powder up to my hairline here, okay? So I make sure that I wash my hairline, okay? Sis, make sure you're washing your hairline. Don't leave traces of makeup on your hairline, okay? And even after doing these 2 steps, even after washing my face, I still use baby wipes to just give a quick wipe on my face to see if the wipe comes out clean, okay? So if there's still makeup stain on it, then I'll have to just do one more washing, okay? So that's how I check to be sure that I've gotten every single trace of makeup off my face, okay? So number 3 is wearing or using sunscreen, okay? Back in my 20s, I never really cared about using sunscreen. In fact, I don't even think I owned any sunscreen in my 20s. Yeah, I don't know if I ever bought a sunscreen in my 20s, okay? But that has changed, okay? I started taking sunscreen application very, very seriously after I moved to Australia, because the sun in this part of the world is not smiling. It's nobody's mate, okay? In case you didn't know, excessive sun exposure to UV rays can cause sunburn, it can cause premature aging, it can cause wrinkles, and even in extreme cases it can cause skin cancer, okay? So nowadays I never ever leave the house without applying sunscreen, okay? Even in the morning when I'm going to do school drop off, or if I'm just going somewhere in the morning, I always make sure that I apply sunscreen, okay? Even if I'm not doing my whole morning skincare routine, even if I'm too lazy to at least moisturize my face, I'll always reach for my sunscreen and I'll apply my sunscreen. I'm currently using this Nivea sunscreen. Let me get it. Right, yeah, so this is the sunscreen that I'm currently using, the Nivea sunscreen. It has SPF 50, which is very high. This sunscreen is so good. I love that it's very moisturizing for someone like me that love that glowy, oily look. I love it. Okay, whenever I apply it to my face just brightens up. It's not even just when I'm leaving the house that I apply sunscreen. Okay, on days that I'm not really going anywhere, if I have my bath in the morning, do my morning skincare routine, I always finish off with sunscreen, even if I'm not going out. Okay, because apparently UV rays, you can also get exposed to UV rays while you are at home, especially if you are going to be around the windows, or maybe just going outside the balcony of your house. Yeah, you can still get exposed to UV rays. Okay, so even if I'm going to be at home and just doing things around the house, I still wear my sunscreen. Okay, so number 4 is something that I'm not really proud of talking about, but I still have to say it. Okay, in fact, looking back now, I can't really believe that I used things like that on my face or on my skin. Okay, and it's the fact that I once used all these what do they call them, organic products on my face and on my skin. Okay, you know, all these random Instagram vendors that sell glow oil, glow soap, luminous, what do they call them, luminous body oil, caramel lotion. Exactly, caramel lotion. I remember that one. Yeah, I once purchased products from some of these random self-acclaimed Instagram skincare gurus. Okay, in fact, there's this particular skincare vendor on Instagram that I once got her, I think I got her face cleanser and face cream. If I remember her name, I'll put it on the screen. Okay, yeah, I once got her face cleanser and her, I think, face soap and face cream, which I started using, but after some time I didn't like the way my face was looking, so I had to stop immediately. I never repurchased. In fact, I don't even follow those Instagram accounts anymore. I think there was this other vendor as well. I got her black soap. You know what, this black soap that they'll say is pure organic black soap, but they've mixed and mixed and mixed and mixed a lot of things inside. In fact, I even read somewhere, I don't know if it's true, but I came across one video. If you see where they're mixing these things, some people even say that they normally mix relaxer in those soaps. God, I can't believe I once used those products. Anyways, I don't use any of those anymore. Like I said, I don't even follow those accounts anymore. I unfollowed them because, yeah, I don't even like seeing those products anymore. Now I only use clinically formulated skincare products. Okay, skincare products that have specific skincare ingredients like niacinamide, hyaluronic acid, vitamin C, alpha arbutin, you know, all those ingredients that you are very sure that, okay, this is what this one does, this is what this one does for your skin. Okay, yeah, so those are the kind of products I use now, and I'm never ever going back to any random Instagram skincare vendor. Okay, so the next one is about oral hygiene. I talked about oral hygiene in my previous hygiene videos. If you've not seen it, please check it out. I'll leave the link in the description box. Okay, and this has to do with the fact that I didn't used to change my toothbrush every 3 months. In fact, I don't even used to change my toothbrush. I don't want to say I don't need to change it at all, but I just know that I wasn't in the habit of changing my toothbrush every 3 to 4 months. I would always use one toothbrush for as long as possible. Yeah, maybe once in 6 months. I don't know, I can't remember. Thinking about it now, I didn't really have any excuse not to change my toothbrush. Okay, I had access to extra toothbrush. Sometimes I'll even have the toothbrush, the extra toothbrush, the new toothbrush somewhere in my room or somewhere with me, but yeah, I don't know, I just couldn't be bothered. I just felt like it was one of those things that they write in books, in theories, that you don't really have to practice. Yeah, but now I make sure I take my oral hygiene very seriously, and I make sure I change my toothbrush every 4 months. Okay, and yeah, I'm never going back to that era of using one toothbrush for 6, 7, 8 months. So number 6 has to do with the fact that I was not taking any form of supplements or any form of skincare supplements before. Okay, now this is one that I would say I didn't really know. I didn't really have an idea when it comes to skincare supplements or just, general body or women's supplements. Okay, I didn't really know what to purchase. I didn't really know what to buy. I didn't really know the ingredients to look out for. Okay, but now I take a few supplements. I take vitamin C, daily vitamin C, the one that I normally put in water that dissolves, and then I'll just drink it. I also take Centrum Women. I think I've showed it in one of my videos, but let me bring it again. Yeah, so these are the supplements that I currently take. This is Boost Vitamin C. Okay, I also have this other one. This is the collagen from Boost as well. And then I take Centrum Women as well. This one it supports energy, immunity, bone health, and healthy skin. Okay, and as a mom, this is more like it. This is basically what I need. I need the energy to go about all my mommy duties and my daily duties. I need strong immunity. I need my bones to be strong so that I can still run after my toddler. And of course, I want my skin to be healthy. Okay, so I take this once daily. Okay, so initially I used to take zinc supplement because zinc is also good for the skin. It also helps your immune system. Okay, but this one has zinc. Yeah, this one has 8 milligram of zinc. So for some time now, I've not really taken the other zinc supplements. Okay, there is also this other collagen product that I normally put in my coffee or my smoothies in the morning. Let me bring it and show you guys. Yeah, so this is the collagen I'm talking about. This is the one that I currently take. I've tried 3 different brands of collagen. I think the one I was using was from, I think, Vital Proteins, but I didn't like the taste. Okay, so this is the one that I finally settled for. I love this one. It has 10 grams of collagen per serving. Okay, there are different types of this one. There is the pure marine collagen, I think, but this is the unflavored one because I found out that anyone that has any form of flavor, I usually don't like the taste. Okay, so I take this every day. I normally put it in my coffee, in my smoothie, or even just dissolve it in water and just drink it. Okay, if you're a woman in your late 20s, I think late 20s or early 30s, this should be your friend. Okay, collagen is really, really important for the skin. I may not be able to tell you all the importance of collagen in this video, but you can look it up and find out for yourself. Okay, so number 7, which is the last on my list today, has to do with exfoliating. Okay, 20 or 20 something year old me had absolutely nothing to do with exfoliating. Okay, I owned some body scrubs, but I never really used them. I just used to buy them for the sake of buying them. I can't remember how many times I used my body scrub on my body, but now it has changed. Okay, the story has changed. I make sure that I exfoliate my skin at least twice a week. Okay, some weeks I do 3 times, while some weeks I do 2 times. Okay, exfoliating is very, very good. Okay, it's very good for your skin. It just helps to bluff away the dead skin cells on your skin, and you have yourself a glowy, smooth skin. Okay, apart from exfoliating my skin, I also make sure that I shave my legs whenever I start seeing so many hairs on my legs. Okay, even my hands sometimes, if the hairs are becoming too much, I make sure that I go in once in a while to shave my legs and my hands. Okay, and I just love the smooth feeling that I get after exfoliating or after shaving my legs and my hands. Okay, let me quickly show you the body scrub that I use. All right, so this is the body scrub that I'm currently using. It's called Glow Lab. Okay, it's made of shea butter, sugar, and coconut oil. Okay, I don't know if you can see that. This is what it looks like, by the way. Very soft. The smell is not that strong, which I really like. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. Those are just some of the skincare and hygiene tips that I wish I knew sooner, okay? Please let me know in the comment section, what are those skincare or hygiene tips that you wish you knew sooner, which you now practice, okay? Because I'm willing to learn more skincare tips as long as it will benefit my skin, because we learn every day, okay? I feel like in the coming years there are still some things that I don't know now, or that I don't practice now, that I would eventually start practicing in maybe 2 or 3 years down the line, okay? And please let me know in the comment section if there is any other hygiene topic that you want me to talk about, okay? Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.